we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Utah Utes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Utes will kick it away first. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So Pittsburgh's offense will get the football first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Snagged out of the air. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Wants to throw again. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Panthers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. That's caught. It's Gibbs. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop. So the Utah Utes offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got...
Breaks into the open. Bust through behind his pad. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. First and 10 from the 25. The screen, he can go. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on second and long. Gives it on the option. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Let's talk for just a minute here about Utah. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations, and this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
The Utes are moving quickly down the field. On the ground with the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Breaks the tackle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be...
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on fourth down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held him to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you...
There he goes. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Pitt pushing the pace.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Hauls it in. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And now on second down for this offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Matt, really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. The throw to the outside is complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. We've reached the break. It's Utah holding the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Quarterback looks for a little space. Zeke gets it done.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead down 7-3. They'll try the right side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Wilson to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they... Turnover. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Wide receiver going in motion. He wants to change this route. The give on the inside. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Hit right back to the line.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting more.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Red pass hits complete. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18 and they're in business. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got his man, makes the grab. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Unloads quickly. Going for the goal line. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to find the end zone, and he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Nebraska rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that's produced winners of the award from Johnny Rodgers to Mike Rozier to Eric Crouch. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Wilson will throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. How about that Mike linebacker bringing the Heat right up the middle?
Right down Broadway, right in the middle of the defense. This is the guy that sees everything, makes all the calls, and you could tell he knew where he was coming downhill. It came wide open. He comes to the quarterback and gets the sack.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Under fire. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Utes will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in, looking for space. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Panthers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Finds his man. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He might want another play. Pulls and fires complete. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. Offense gets set for second down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Gibbs. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they are going to be gassed.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fakes to grab. Man, just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Makes the grab. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Zings it complete to the right. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it down.
Oh, he's got some space. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Fires to the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. At the 30. He's at the touchdown, Panthers. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wilson to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. To the air on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Pittsburgh. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the north side of Pittsburgh.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the third quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Caught behind the line. It's Duke. On the move at the 30. Lots of running room. The 30. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Pressure coming. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle and prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Wilson will throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Touchdown, Utes! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Pitt pushing the pace.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Looking downfield on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Pulls it and fires to the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
They'll try to get it through the air. And they can't make the connection on third down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Sends it back in motion. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going.
29 Philly.
Motion from the wideout. The offense changing the play. They just keep firing. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're trying to eat up some clock here. Ninth play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Panthers moving quickly to the line. Running back searching for a hole. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can...
Touchdown, Panthers! Pummeling has started. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The snap sets up to throw. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Nobody around as he makes the catch. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Utes are threatening in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the catch. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Utes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Defense wants to bring the heat. Little touch pass to the receiver. Trying to get it in. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on first and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing second down and goal.
Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a giant step toward winning this game. Looking to throw on third and goal. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And that is how you get it done. Third down, it's the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on third down?
Absolutely center cut. Are forced to settle for 3. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the fourth quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the polls.
Touchdown, Utah! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got it.
Turning it on! He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
I think the quarterback just needs to settle down and take his time. Be confident knowing you can step into these throws. When you step into it, it'll help your accuracy. That throw, throwing it off his back foot, led to the incompletion.
They'll go back to the air on second down. This time he's got it. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to adjust the pattern. Just keeps slinging it. Gets it out fast. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Hit right back to the line. Boy, the Defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points, and they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to sling it on second down. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third. Got his man on the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Wilson to pass. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Start for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Making side adjustments here. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
It's simple, but it's not easy. You know, you miss on these throws and you see the ball not go near the wide receiver, but a lot of times it has to do with the bottom half of a quarterback. And are his feet set, or now he can start to move towards where he wants to throw the football, and you can tell his feet weren't set and he was drifting a little bit.
Gets the back moving. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got it. Breaks into the open. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They're dealing with a second and long. Trying play action. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw again. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it! Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Motion from the back. Wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Quarterback Steve trying to power his way ahead for a few. Sneaks it in. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Wilson will throw. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. All right, guys, let's take a beat here and think about Utah. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
This is a beautiful. Situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this. Complete defensive effort when the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 2nd down. They're working that left side. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. They'll run it from the gun. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback may change this route. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Got his man quickly. Pitt pushing the pace. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Let's go. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back. Get a tackle for a loss.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here at the end.
He's trying to get it in. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they lead.
On that 2-point conversion, they spread the field, 5 wide receiver set, trying to create some windows to throw into, and they come away with a beautiful-looking, schemed-up 2-point conversion.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent. Forget this day ever happened.
They go to the ground. There he goes. At the 20. Touchdown, Utes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action. Quickly complete. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Might be changing the route. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Got his man. They'll make the stop right there, but Pittsburgh moves the chains, and they have a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Fires one high and deep. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football.
And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that